Turning to our other top story tonight, the Cheektowaga Central School District is under fire after a student was prevented from going to his senior dinner.
Rob Petrie has been digging into the story all week, and he joins us now with those details. Rob?
Yeah, that's absolutely right, Dave and Kelsey. What was supposed to be a night to celebrate all the hard work that it takes to graduate high school turned into the complete opposite for one senior who's now speaking out alongside his mom in a story you're seeing first here on 4.
I definitely felt singled out, embarrassed, humiliated, and that was actually my last event before I graduate in January.
Zamir Torres was denied the chance to attend his senior dinner on the evening of November 10th at Cheektowaga Central High School. The reason why? Well, he and his mom say it was because of what he was wearing.
I had to check in with the teachers, and they said that I couldn't enter because of what I was wearing. So basically, I was denied entry. And I was actually wearing something very similar to this.
But instead of a bright yellow hoodie, Zamir had on a sweater, a dress shirt, a tie, and black pants. An ensemble that his mom, Rakia Torres, says shouldn't have been an issue.
These children work for this day, and it's a moment that they cannot get back. You know, it was stolen from them.
Zamir's outfit was well within the so-called dress code that was shared in the form of a flyer in an online classroom forum the day of the dinner by a teacher. One of the same teachers who Zamir says wouldn't let him inside the dinner that was being held in the school's cafeteria.
I'm not sure who made it. The teacher just posted it into the classroom.
The teacher posted it into the classroom? Mm-hmm. The flyer titled Do's and Don'ts of Dress at Senior Dinner was shared by a teacher in that forum. It features the photos of more than 20 students in an attempt to show what is and is not acceptable to wear to the ceremony. The faces of 3 black male students are blurred out on the flyer with the caption, "No jeans. These guys look fly for a Saturday night, but not for senior dinner. They would be sent to Sonic in this attire."
Even if this is not the type of person you are, this flyer spoke volumes. And you know, I know how it made me feel. Someone need to be held accountable. The flyer was very distasteful, offensive, and contradicting.
There were other students who weren't permitted entry because of what they wore, according to Zamir, who tells us some of his classmates couldn't even go because they couldn't afford to dress up.
Yeah, I feel like they weren't taking it into consideration and accounting for each student, because maybe some people stayed home because they couldn't even afford the ticket, let alone the outfit.
You embarrassed my son in front of his whole class. His parents worried about how they're gonna feed their family. Are we gonna be able to eat for Thanksgiving? You know, and you guys are worried about what they're wearing to the school cafeteria.
After we reached out to the school, the district superintendent, Scott Zipp, sent an email to Rakia explaining that he looked into the matter and that there were 2 different perspectives on what occurred, saying in part, quote, "After reviewing the flyer and discussing it with staff, I want to assure you that there was no ill intent behind it. In fact, the staff members involved are quite the opposite." He then went on to say these same staff members participate and volunteer their time in many events over the course of the year for our kids. The school district then sent News 4 a statement saying in part, quote, "We are currently reviewing this matter in accordance with established district policies and are evaluating our expectations for attire at district events, as well as the communications used to convey the dress code." Now, my requests to sit down for an interview with Superintendent Zipp were denied. Multiple requests. Moving forward, Rakia says some family and friends are planning their own senior dinner to celebrate Zamir, and there will not be a dress code. Reporting live here in studio, Rob Petrie, News 4.